position in Connect 4. This is the only move. We've looked at C1. I have another video explaining how to draw perfectly with C1. The reason why, like, I didn't explain this in the other video, but the reason why the second player wants a draw instead of a win is because this move kind of wins for Red. Like, Red had the opportunity to play for a win, like just force a win, but then plays for a draw instead, or plays for a loss instead, which is just stupid. And so we need to learn how do we draw or win against the other options that Red has if you're playing the second player. So we looked at C1. What about the move B1? Now the computer says that this is winning for the second player, but we're not gonna do that today. We're not gonna do that. Okay? I'm not gonna show you how to win. I'm gonna show you how to draw this position. So we're gonna play. They're gonna play probably C1. We're gonna play C1. So B1, C1. Very important to remember that. So first things first. If they go F1, we go G1, and if they go G1, we go F1. That's like no matter what, basically. Like if they go G1, we go F1. If they go F1, we go G1. Just no matter what, basically. And the idea is quite simple. We're just gonna copy every move they do. So basically, we're gonna copy and we're gonna copy. And if they go here, if now it's our turn, we can't go in the center. We can just go to the side or something. And again, we just copy every move that they do, basically, and we're just winning. Okay, this one wins because get this. Like you can see how easy it is to win with these minor threats here. You see, we win with this now. Like it's so easy to win. As you can see, again, we just copy every single move every single move. Why does this move win? I guess it is because you're threatening this, and then yeah, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of a crazy opening. But yeah, you don't need to force a win. You can just draw. Now, what's the idea of this? Basically, you're gonna copy your opponent in these two columns. You're gonna go red, black, red, black, red, black. Red, black, red, black, red, black. That's always going to be the case. So, let's just fill it up like this. It's going to look like this at some point, right? And if they want to go F1, you go G1, so let's say they go like this. This column is the same thing. You need to let red get these three squares there, yeah? And now, these 4 squares here has to be red, black, or black, red, black, red. So, for example, red, black, and then, for example, if I go here, then black, red, basically. That's the idea. So black, red, or red, black, right? So you see how easy it is for us to win, as long as we just remember this kind of idea, that these 8 squares right here needs to be red, black, or black, red. It doesn't need to be the same. It could be red, black on this side, and black, red, on this side, or red, black. Yeah, right? So this one has to be red, black, or black, red. This one has to be red, black, or black, red, if you understand. So that's the basically idea. So there's not really anything they can do. So if we go here again, these 2 columns I need to copy. There's no exception. And in this column, I can't copy in this position, for example. Then I can just go to the side or something. And this column is also completely fine to kind of reverse. And now again, it's our turn to play. Now I can just go to the other side. But remember that this column, you should not play up this column like this. Instead, you can go something like this. And this position is also just completely drawn because you copy every move. You can see you copy everything in the game. Is a draw. So the computer suggests that this game is winning by black, sorry, which is surprising. But we're not gonna play for a win. Of course, we're not gonna play for a win. Is the better term because drawing is like kind of like psychological win for black, because red could have forced a win, but drawing is kind of good enough. So remember that these 3 columns that I've highlighted here, also these, this, and this, you have to just copy every move. There's no exception. This 2 you can kind of play around with a little bit. These 2 you can also play around with a little bit. But these 8 squares as well needs to be red, black, or black, red, basically. and if they go f1, you go g1, and vice versa. Okay. So there's nothing really to say here. I guess you see like how easy it is. You can just copy every move. You probably get a position like this, and if they go here, you can just go here, and this game's just completely a draw. I mean, there's really nothing here. And you can see how, like, a little bit careful, I mean, you can see this move doesn't work now. So it's important to remember these kind of small ideas in the opening, and just copy your opponent in these two columns here, as well as this one. Just absolutely copy the opponent in these two columns. And these two needs to be red, black, right? So you can see, obviously this one first, this move you can see, but you can see these are red, black. So, this is like an example of this opening play very well. So you can see these guys are, you know, red gets all these squares and black gets these squares. And that's the idea. You have to copy your opponent in these two columns. These guys has to be black, red, or red, black. This one could be reversed. You guys can see that in this exact case it doesn't work. But if we just switched all of these, if you just switched all this, it would still be a draw. Like, if this one was black, this one was red, this one was red, this one was black, the game would still be a draw. So it doesn't quite matter. Obviously if red got this quite early, then red will get a major threat here, which would probably have been winning, but red obviously blocked all that stuff, so it's actually quite easy to draw this. Again, you just copy every single move. And yeah, these three columns you need to copy everything. If they go f1, you go g1, and these guys needs to be red, black, or black, red. They don't need to be the same. This one could be black, red, and this one could be red, black. So yeah, obviously use your brain. Don't be like super stupid in like a position, and try to remember some of these rules. And you're just doing good. Again, if they go here, you just copy. If they go here, you do copy, and if they go here, you just copy, and you copy. And in this position, I don't recommend going here because maybe they get some stuff here. So I'm like, let's just go to the side. I'm fine with it. And if they go here, then I can just go here. And if they go here, or here, or here, or here, or here, or here, I'll just copy them. Like, I'll just copy them, copy every move. And now in this position, I can win with this move because of these diagonals. You can see how red is just absolutely hopeless in this opening. Again, with the same as the Steven opening, which is a little bit easier. There's not really any rules they need to remember. Just remember that this is the idea. But it's kind of crazy that this is that this works in general. So remember that the move C1 is the only move. These two columns needs to be, you need to copy the opponent here. These 8 squares here, if they go f1, you go g1, if they go g1, you go f1. And one thing to remember, if they go f1, it's the same thing. So it's these two, and this one, and these 8 here. And if they go a1, you go b1, and if they go b1, you go a1. So it's the same kind of stuff here. Yeah. So hopefully you guys understand that. So again, we can play another example game. You just copy, and you copy every move there. All these moves has to be copied. So this is a position that you will get. This is kind of like the end game. If you imagine that you will, or imagine you're playing like you already play these moves, because you basically have. You basically have already played this. And if they go away, when you go here, and if they go here, you go here. That's the basic idea. Just so that you won't fall into some stupid tricks like this, because I have, and it's painful. So they block you here, for example. Yeah, just copy these guys, red, black. Yeah, again, you can just copy every move, and this is another example of this opening played very well. You can see this is now kind of opposite, and this column, and this column has been played red, black perfectly, and the rest can basically be anything, like basically anything. Most of the time. Obviously, in this exact case, these can't be switched, because that would be kind of stupid. But the idea is that black has like the lowest threat, which means that if they were to switch this, then black would be the first one to win. So there's really no chance for red to win in this opening, like really nothing. And you shouldn't be afraid at all. Obviously, if you lose, If you lose a game against this opening, or maybe missed an opportunity to win, then you can analyze it yourself, or rewatch this video. Hopefully you guys learned something. Bye.